Are you dead ass, bro? Oh my god. Alright, from the jump, nigga. Start that shit again. Hop on the game though. You got recorded.
Okay, I'm on
Bro, what
Fortnite
the
now.
fuck?
We don't have to be on Fortnite, right?
No, just me with the
Alright, bet.
clipper.
Dude, then how the fuck did you clip it before?
Cause I was on Fortnite, but I got off cause the lobby music.
My
Oh my
fucking gosh.
god.
Bro, you dead ass at one job, bro. Are you fucking kidding?
Oh my god, bro, you're fucked up. Alright, from the top, bro. Fuck.
Okay, wait. Let's not say
Bro,
as
this fool
much.
dead ass soul.
Okay. Let's not say as much.
No, that was good, bro. He wants hella information.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Tubbs, come over here.
Nigga, no way. We just said that off for no fucking reason. Oh my god. I still
That
have
was a good
another
test run, I
problem.
guess. I like that, cuz.
Hell no, nigga. We just spent 20 minutes just fucking yapping.
Oh my god, bro. Like, who the fuck is this,
Like,
bro?
hop on Fortnite, so just in case. But I'm on Fortnite too, but just in case.
Alright, I'm good, right? Cause I'm on the
Yeah.
PS4. So.
Yes.
I'll hop on Fortnite.
Nigga, 20 fucking minutes of my life wasted.
What Tubbs? What
Okay,
Tubbs?
you're literally the one that said there's gonna be mistakes, and you're the one that said nigga.
No, but that was like fucking 4 minutes max. We said like 20 minutes.
Okay, wait.
Nigga, you
Let,
got me
let,
fucked up.
let me clip just in case, just to make sure. Let me clip.
Make sure it's 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
Get out of
Holy
here, bad boy.
Okay, there. We're good.
Wait, check. Wait, we're good?
Yes.
Wait, did it clip like what we said before? Go check.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yes.
It doesn't
No,
clip
no,
what we
no,
said
no.
before.
Now we said before, but what you said right now.
Oh my god. Bro, like, what the fuck?
The stage is yours, I think.
Bro, we fuck. Okay.
Hey, do I still have to say this shit? But like that I said before, where you're gonna ask me a question and I have
Yep.
to repeat it.
Uh-huh. All right. Hello, my name is Azik Perez. I'm here with
Jonathan
Kenneth
Castaneda.
Sanchez.
and who else? Sorry.
Kenneth
Jonathan
Sanchez.
Castaneda.
Trying to think guess I did it. Okay. And we're gonna be talking about. Wait, first off, our podcast name is
Give
The
me
is Give
the
Game
Us the
A.
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 Yeah. And then our topic is the war on drugs. You may be asking, what is it? In short, War on Drugs is a global campaign led by the U.S. federal government. This campaign is aiming to prevent the illegal drug trade that is spread across the nation. The status of this campaign is obviously live. It's widely thought out to be a sequence of failures within the migration system or others. And the history, it involves President Nixon. This is when he launched a contemporary war drug in the U.S. Therefore, in 1971, he launched slash signed the Controlled Substances Act and announced that drug abuse as it was the public's number one enemy. And then due to it being a top priority ever since the announcement of the now enforced drug enforcement efforts, the government has spent billions each year for punishment and establishing drug enforcement, as I stated before. Because of this, millions have spent time behind bars, therefore showing the true force of the government once they put their mind to it. Directly quoting from my source, drug offenses remain leading cause of arrest in the nation. Over 1.1 million drug-related arrests were made in 2020, and the majority for personal possession alone. Black people, who are 13% of the U.S. population, made up 24% of all drug arrests in 2020. Pretty crazy. Uh,
Hmm.
despite the fact that people of all
Crazy. What
races
the?
use and sell drugs at similar rates, later exemplifying that there has been a fluctuation of criminal rates as we're now on a decline of drug smuggling, which shows true determination. Wait, what's going on? Uh, which shows true determination from our government. Another major part of history involves the Drug Offenders Act of 1984, which increased the fine levels of drug trafficking, therefore increased penalties. Um, the main objectives of this is obviously reducing the illegal drug trade in the U.S. Other than this, other aims are to, according to America's War on Drugs 50 years later, says instead meant to oppress, anti-war, and black people. This means a certain thing that Kenneth can answer for you. So tell me what this means.
Wow. First of all, I have to say, very good information, Isaac, and I would love to
Really
answer that
good.
question. Well,
Take the
basically,
stage.
this revealed the truth about the war on drugs. It amounted to a crackdown on the disadvantaged, particularly the targeting marginalized communities such as people of color. This blatantly discriminatory and democratic initiative has become one of the most harmful state-sanctioned endeavors of the past 2 centuries.
Wow.
Did I answer that
Two
question,
centuries?
Isaac?
I think you did quite splendidly, actually. Good job. Nice.
Really good
You're
job. What
welcome.
the?
Um, another major. Wait. And then this points out the fact that there was the eradication of drugs, rehabilitation for those who use these drugs, and the law enforcement. The outcomes of these objectives and who it affected. In total, there was a mass incarceration rates, therefore slowing down the processes of drug trade. Inconsistency of racial appropriations, economic costs, and public health problems. One major example is the crack epidemic. The key aspects of this was obviously rapid spread of crack cocaine, social and economic impact, and propaganda. First, the spread of crack cocaine was the inexpensive drugs behind. No, I mean not behind, but being spread across America, therefore affordable, leading to a surge of usage. Second, high rates of unemployment, social problems including increasing crime rates, disintegration, and rotting public health. Third, people in the government slash, people in the government were displaying this epidemic in forms of propaganda for those who weren't cautious of the environment around them, and its significance to the war on drugs, the rise of the war drug policies, increased incarceration rates, and the increasing correct law enforcement practices.
Isaac, do you know how much the incarceration rates increased by, or no?
I would love to know.
Actually, I think I do know. I'm not really sure the percentage, but there was 1.1 million related arrests that were made in 2020.
Dang,
Thank you for
that's a
that.
lot.
That's a lot. A huge amount.
Yeah,
Slowly
and
melon.
yeah,
Bumba
estimated.
club.
The public health significantly decreased and it shifts within drug policy. The Reagan and Bush administrations adopted more aggressive and punitive measures to combat the perceived crisis. Second, it was particularly among African Americans there was a dramatic increase in arrests because of the harshness displayed by the police at the time towards the African American community. It showed a wrong image towards their true character, which is obviously racism.
Racism.
Third, yeah, third, this involved aggressive uh, policing tactics, including stop and frisk practices, which strained relations between police and communities of color. Fourth, reevaluation of drug policies, therefore towards recognizing the need for more balanced approaches, and also
Isaac,
included drug decriminalization, harm reduction strategies, and a greater focus on treatment and prevention. Yes, Kenneth. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I was just gonna say how I love how you're getting that information out nice and slow.
Okay, sorry.
The slower the better.
Okay. Sorry about my pace there.
No, it's
My
excellent.
My next example is the Nicaragua Contras. All right, and obviously this was the CIA helping out the Contras. There was a guerrilla military that was fighting them, and they could only give funds indirectly by selling drugs, and this was led by the CIA.
Isaac,
Uh,
I have a question. Who were the Contras?
I would love to know.
from my recollection, it was a group of people, like I guess like a gang, kind of, right?
Yes.
And then they kind of like went across the border, and then they were led by the CIA. Like they didn't like I guess like the CIA, they quote unquote fled a blind eye, and this like they let this happen without any warning or cautions, and this was done to like help fund their war that they were currently in.
What?
Yeah,
The
Yeah,
Contras
I
seem
was
like
thinking the
really bad
same thing.
dudes.
weapon.
I would not want to mess with the Contras.
For real, cuz. On dead homies. Anyways, therefore, in order to properly give aid to Nicaragua, but could only do this indirectly, not giving money to the Nicaraguan government. In order to, I mean, in result, they allowed the Contras to sell drugs in order to get their money because of the Fuck, my bad. To sell drugs in order to get their money because of its popularity within the country. Uh, its significance within the war on drugs. CIA and Contra drug trafficking allegations. Obviously, as I said before, there was allegation that the CIA were working with Contra's process of drug trafficking, reportedly turning a blind eye, as I just said right now.
Hmm.
Impact on U.S.
Double entendre.
cities? Not really. Okay. Anyways, impact on U.S. cities. Cocaine smuggled from Central America was thought to have been a significant role in the crack epidemic that hurt the U.S. during the 80s, causing the African
Cocaine.
African
Mm.
American communities to feel the brunt of the attack. Uh, the government response and cover up allegations, though there was at first a denial on the end of the CIA. There were subsequent investigations by the journalists, and Congress provided some evidence suggesting a degree of complicity or at least negligence on the part of the CIA. This led to a significant controversy and public outrage, which is pretty justified if you ask me.
Mhm.
Long-term policy implications. This era highlighted the contradictions and ethical dilemmas inherent in supporting anti-communist insurgencies while apparently fighting a war on drugs. And yeah.
Is that all you have?
Also, I can I would like to ask you, like, how do you feel about what I said right now?
What did you just say? I zoned out for a little bit.
Okay, never mind. Alright, Jonathan, you're next.
Lower right. You guys, I don't even know if I need an introduction. You know, it's the OG. So the worst drug by far in the United States is fentanyl. Do you guys know what fentanyl is?
No, I
I
do
heard
not.
it's a very bad drug.
So referred to as the blues
Actually, I
because
heard that Kenneth's brother takes it like almost every day. Is that true, Kenneth?
oh,
I think he does.
Ken, if my brother did that, that would be my brother. That'd be my sister. So it is actually it is actually 100 times stronger than heroin. You guys know how it gets here?
No, I do not.
Gets manufactured in China, sent to Mexico, dealt by the cartel, and then it ends up in the lower income communities. Last year alone, there were 74,000 deaths from fentanyl, and that's just fentanyl. That's not counting other drugs. It's just fentanyl.
Uh, Jonathan,
Yes, Kenneth.
is that why I'm seeing a lot of homeless deaths in our community?
I'll go over it. Just give me a second. Thank you. That number is expected to increase if no change is done involving the east transport from the Mexican American border. Lower income communities have been hit the most as more and more of it is being dealt in the homeless communities as Kenneth just said, but let me elaborate more. And has had its impact as fentanyl could be so cheap, and because it contains xylazine, its side effects can be death and have people sleeping while standing up, which is commonly seen around countless U.S. cities nowadays, as its effects on the streets are hard to ignore. You get it, Kenneth?
Yes, I do, Jonathan.
I
Thank
mean,
you for
I think
elaborating
he
on
does
that.
get it because his brother's in that department
Yeah.
of
But
You
I'm
troubles.
mean
out
his
of
sister?
the lower income community, buddy.
Okay,
Oh yeah, my
one
bad. Sorry about
one pill kills movement. To combat the growing number of fentanyl overdoses in Texas, Governor Greg Abbott has announced a 10 million fentanyl awareness campaign and plans to distribute doses of Narcan to every county in the state. Narcan is a life-saving medication that can reverse the impacts of opioid overdoses and save lives. It is available in all 50 states and can be purchased from a local pharmacy without a prescription in most states. Abbott said that the state's One Pill Kills movement multimedia campaign is designed to warn Texans about the uses of fentanyl. Fentanyl is 100 times more powerful than morphine and 50 times more powerful than heroin. Oh my god. Fentanyl is bad. The drug,
50 times? Did I hear 50 times?
that. No, that's actually bad for real, for real.
yep. The drug
Dang.
has become readily available on the illicit market as little as 2 grams, about the size of 5
Isaac,
grains of salt.
Isaac, you're breathing into the mic.
Oh shit, my bad.
Can you
Think
please
about
stop?
this.
Thank you.
The size of 5 grains of salt can be deadly. Think about that. 2 milligrams. Think about that.
Hey,
Are you
do
guys
I?
thinking about that?
Wait, what? Sorry.
Fentanyl in the size of 5 grains of salt can be deadly to you. That is
I could only
crazy.
imagine. Like, that's crazy.
Overdose deaths involving fentanyl in Texas rose nearly 400% from 300, 333 people dying in 2019 to 1,662 without a prescription in most states. I mean, in year 2021. Because the synthetic opioid is often mixed with other drugs, there has been a rise as deaths known as polysubstance overdoses. The most recent state data shows that deaths reaching a rate of 4 per 100,000 people in 2019. Wow.
Four?
So
That's a lot.
4 people in every 100,000 people die from fentanyl overdose. Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
So there are many programs to helping people that struggle with this. Those programs can change your outlook in life, um, get you closer to the community, make you do church stuff, and just help out around the community. So your main focus isn't, oh, when am I gonna get fentanyl? Oh, when is fentanyl gonna come back to me again? So those programs help.
That's very good. That's very good to hear that people in the community still care
Yeah,
about this major issue.
it's really hard to ignore. So the community does a really good job. Rehab and mental hospitals are the go-tos for when the drug abuse gets bad. They get sent there. But when the government actually do the job right, they prioritize funding these drug abuse programs to keep the nation safe from this everlasting problem. Prison time around the black communities. Do you guys want to know about that?
I would love to hear.
Yellow key, yeah, I'm down here.
So President Richard Nixon, as Isaac said, declared a war on drugs in 1971. The number of people incarcerated in American jails and prisons escalated from 300,000 to 2.3 million. Half of those in federal prison are incarcerated for drug offense, and two-thirds of those in prison for drug offenses are people of color. Disproportionate arrest, conviction, and sentencing rates for drug abuse have devastated communities of color in America. Between 1980 and 2011, arrests of African Americans for violent and property crimes fell, which that's good. It's not as much violence, but rose drastically for drug offenses. As the Washington Post reported, African Americans are more likely to be arrested for selling drugs or possessing them than whites, even though whites use at the same rate and are more likely to sell drugs, according to many studies. Do you guys know about corridos by any chance? Ever heard that word?
I have not actually. Can you
Kenneth?
I
guys
haven't either.
just tell me?
Can you
Yeah.
please, yeah, explain?
Okay. So corridos tell a harsh untruth, unofficial truth. This music is actually a style of music. If you guys didn't know, this music unveils the life of criminals and mirrors the violent reality that Mexico has suffered in the past decade, especially after the war on drugs was launched by, you know, Richard Nixon in 1971. The country reached unprecedented levels of violent deaths. Despite multiple attempts to ban this music in various Mexican states, narco corridos are more popular and radical than ever, with growing audiences both in Mexico and in the US, especially among the Latino diaspora. How is it possible that people enjoy music that sings of drug lords and violences after the ongoing war on drugs has left? The Mexican war on drugs, the emergence of Mexican American entrepreneurs catering to a growing American audience, along with new digital technologies and the visual interference of violent music videos such as gangster rap, have completely transformed the narco corridos in recent years. Any more questions before I pass it on to Kenneth?
Oh, what is your favorite corrido?
Can you repeat that? I didn't quite understand.
What's your favorite corrido?
It's one by Peso Pluma. It's called La People. It's really
Oh,
Oh
good.
dang.
can we hear it?
No, I don't want to hear it
Unfortunately,
actually
it's yeah
because we're kind
copyright.
of low on time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
what a
Kenneth.
bummer.
Oh, I also have a question for you, Kenneth. Before you move on to
Uh
your
huh.
section, how do you feel that marijuana, as they call it,
Wait,
is
what?
now? How do you feel that marijuana, as they call it,
Uh huh.
um,
Mary J.
is is now legal to use in this current year?
Oh, well, I feel that it is, it could be good and bad. People use it as a form of medication, such as CBD, some people use it while they're under the influence, resulting to many people dying, such as them driving cars.
Mm.
So yeah.
And then, have you ever had an incident where like you like ever were like peer pressured into taking the medication or no?
No, never in my life.
All right, that's good to hear.
Yeah,
All right,
well,
keep on going.
on my section. Uh, well, I'll be discussing over the policies on community that the war on drugs had, and the prison song. Uh, First things first. Uh, the policies on community were mandatory minimum sentencing, which is basically anyone caught with drugs will receive a harsh sentencing in order to stop the drug trafficking. Some of these policies had affected other countries, such as patrolling borders to intercept drug shipments. The war on drugs were helping target minority groups, causing racial disputes too. Most of the lower income groups were affected majorly by the war on drugs, such
And wait,
as.
by chance, do you know what percentage of this group was
No,
affected?
I do not, Isaac. No, I do not.
It's okay.
Uh, yeah, they were affected by mass incarcerations, economic disadvantage, health disparities, and community disruption. I will be going over all four of these. First things first, with mass incarcerations. The crackdown on drugs caused a spike in people being sent to prison, hitting hard in poor neighborhoods and among minority communities. Even small drug offenses led to long prison terms, adding to the people of too many being behind bars. Now, with economic disadvantages, people from lower income backgrounds often struggle to get good legal help, which can lead to tougher sentences.
What
Also,
type of legal
having
help?
Can we continue?
Okay, wait, can I continue with the section? You might
Yes.
have. Okay. Tougher sentences, also having a criminal record from drug offenses can make it hard to find a job later on, making economic inequality worse in these communities. Legal help such as like getting their sentence reduced, getting good lawyers, stuff like that.
Jeoma.
Health disparities. People with lower incomes might not be able to get the healthcare and addiction treatment they need, making health inequalities linked to drugs abuse worse. Instead of getting
Can you
help,
please like, can you please tell me what you mean by that?
Like by
I
worse?
mean by what?
By that
Mean
last
by
sentence
what?
that you just said right now.
Uh, well, I think it was kind of straightforward.
Yeah, you
That
may continue, Kenneth.
people,
Don't listen to his bum.
okay, uh, instead of getting help, they might end up in the criminal justice system, which keeps the cycle of going to jail and not dealing with addiction or mental health issues. On to community disruption. The tough policing methods used in the war on drugs, like stop and frisk policies, have made the relationship between law enforcement and communities tense, especially in poor areas. This can make people distrust the police, making it harder for them to work together, which just keeps the cycle of crime and going to jail going. Yeah. Any questions?
No, I think I'm good. Thank you.
That's pretty good information, Kenneth.
Yeah, some
Thank
pretty
you.
good information.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think that concludes our podcast.
No,
Thank
no,
you for your
no,
time.
you idiot. I need the prison song, buddy.
Oh
Prison
yeah,
song, prison song, prison
prison
song. Can you
song,
please
prison
tell us about
song.
the prison song, please?
Oh, yeah, have you guys heard the prison song?
Actually, I have not. Thank you for adding more to our podcast.
Do you mind
Well,
playing
yeah,
it for
would you
us?
guys? Yeah, I was just about to ask that,
Oh,
Jonathan.
you
I
mind?
would
Okay.
love to. No, no, I would love to. Alright, ready?
Wait, everybody. It's 11:11.
Wait, play your
Happy.
favorite part.
My
Yeah.
favorite part? Hmm, let me look for it. Uh,
Damn, wait.
hold on. Can't find it. It's kind of weird. Okay, but oh, found it. Utilizing drugs to pay for secret wars around the world. Yeah, that's my favorite part because that's what the
That's a
government.
bopper.
Yeah, that's what the government's doing. They're using drugs to pay for secret wars around the world, just as stated in the song.
Yes.
Yeah, they're taking advantage of the war on drugs to pay everything. Yup. Well, yeah, the prison song by System of a Down vividly depicts the harsh realities of the war on drugs, shedding light on its disproportionate impact on communities of color, such as black people. Through its lyrics, the song confronts the viewer with the cycle of poverty, addiction, and incarceration perpetuated by these policies. Additionally, it critiques the profit-driven motives behind the mass incarceration, highlighting the exploitation of vulnerable individuals, particularly from marginalized communities for financial gain. By addressing these issues, the prison song urges listeners to confront the racial injustice ingrained within the criminal justice system and advocate for meaningful reform.
Oh, personally, like, how do you feel about that prison song? Like not talking about like the research or anything. Like, how do you feel about it?
Well, I think it's a banger because it like sheds light on the war on drugs, basically. Showing the bad sides of it, how the government is taking advantage of the drugs and
The
how they're
drugs.
profiting from it.
Interesting. I like that.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Kenneth.
Well, this concludes our podcast, guys. My name is Kenneth.
My
My
name
name
is
is Isaac,
Jonathan.
and please give us the A.
Give me
Thank
that
you.
A.
Please tell me you didn't sub. Please tell me you didn't sub. Please tell me.
Okay, wait. Mute your mic. I'm gonna play these last 30 minutes. Mute your mic.